This is our Forex blog for January 30th, 2013, and I'm working to add new features to our new indexes. Everyone's heard of the Dow Jones or S&P 500, NASDAQ. Basically, it's a chart of many different instruments trading together and allows you to see basically the composite of all of them. This is in New Zealand. All the New Zealand pairs, previous day's high, previous day's low. When a support area like the previous day's low gets hit once, twice, three times, and finally breaks down, it's a very high probability of a trend. And you can draw trend lines on these, and when they finally get broken, the trend's usually over, as you can see. And you can spot double tops, double bottoms, and so forth. The New Zealand was one of the weakest, and the indexes let you see other currencies that are strong. This one's strong on the daily trends up, weekly, monthly, super strong. It's right up to yesterday's high. It breaks out here at 2 o'clock. Great place to go long. Amazing tool for timing. Strong euro, weak New Zealand, and guess what? Just up, up, up. Look, 2 o'clock right here. Breaks out and goes up 50, 100, 150, 200 pips. And notice every little of all the different entry methods we use, I prefer the pullback. The second best entry method is a little sideways rectangle pattern. When you have one currency that's super strong and the other one's super weak, you don't get pullbacks. They just go up, 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 typically. Now, another one that was strong earlier and weak a little bit later is the CAD. Notice the CAD broke out over yesterday's high, failed, came back into the range. That's oftentimes a great place to sell. But it tried to go up again, failed. Couldn't even go back up to the highs, couldn't really stay above yesterday's high. You have a trend line on the lows. Great place to sell this at 450, coming up to 5. Well, we already know that the euro was one of the stronger ones, and the CAD is very likely to show some weakness. So coming up to 5, we've got the euro CAD as an excellent place to buy. And notice what you have here, a nice little wedge pattern, breakout a little bit after 5. And you know, you knew this to be looking for this to trade at 5, and it took it about 20 minutes later for this pair to actually break out. By using the indexes, you had 20 minutes to watch this chart, 20 minutes to get prepared to take the trade, and you get in, and you can see it went up 10, 20, 30, 40 pips. And notice this pullback right here at 7:30. Well, if you look at the CAD chart at 7:30, this one was going up, came back up to the hourly moving average here, failed, broke down under these lows right here. Great place to be getting short the CAD. Now to get to short the CAD with the Euro CAD, you buy it. The Euro was already strong, and notice that timing right here at 7:30. Got you in right at pretty much the perfect time for the next move up, which went up about 60, 65 pips. It's a phenomenal timing tool. Now let's look at some of the other pairs. A lot of people like to look at and trade dollar pairs, yen pairs. Let's look at the dollar. Oh, this one was underneath yesterday's point of control for most of the day, but stuck between the hourly moving average. And notice it here, it found support at the hourly. When you find a currency that finds support, I would prefer the daily and weekly trend to be up, but at least the daily and weekly trend are not that weak. Found support right here, it starts to go back up. We already know that the New Zealand is weak, right? So you can sell the New Zealand versus the dollar at that time. And notice, and that's right around 2 o'clock. Notice 2 o'clock right here. You start looking for sells, and went up a little bit, you sell it, it goes down, up a little bit, down, and so forth. Also note the slightly lower high right here. Came up to the point of control, failed. Great place to sell the dollar here at 10. You'd want to find a strong one at 10, which probably would have been the euro. Here's the euro. This one had been rallying up an hour and has a nice little flag pattern. So the euro dollar is a great one to be buying at 10 because the euro is one of the strongest, and the dollar is very likely to be going down at 10. So let's look at the euro dollar at 10. This one's up near its highs, breaks out. You only made about 10, actually it went all the way up to 79. You could have got in this at 60. After the spread, you had the maximum profit of 16, 17 pips, but 10 pips a day doubles your account every 2 months, so that's wonderful. Now, another currency that was super strong today was the Swiss. See, this one broke out around 3, just kept trending up. Now, when it's above the upper containment band, it's a little risky because it is up statistically too much and likely to pull back. This one right here is an okay place to buy, this place as well. But let's take a look at selling the weak dollar and against the strong Swiss at 10 o'clock. Dollar Swiss, great place to sell at 10 o'clock. And guess what? Sell the lows here with a lot of confidence. It went from 91.50 all the way down to 93. It's a 57 pip move. Now, what if you only got out right here? Well, you made 10, 12 pips real quick, or you made 20. You waited a little bit longer, you got short, boom, another drop. But my point is, these indexes, because you can actually see the price, you can see previous swing highs and lows, previous days highs and lows. You can put this on a weekly chart, daily chart, hourly chart, 4-hour chart, whatever time frame you want, and clearly see the trend, clearly spot pullbacks, clearly see failures at key support resistance areas, and it's the best timing tool I've ever come up with in my whole life. I honestly debated about not releasing this to our customers because it's so good. But you know, it is very hard for anyone to duplicate this. The math behind these indexes is insane. I doubt anyone's going to figure out how to duplicate this. So as far as I'm concerned, I don't think anyone else is going to offer this ever to retail customers other than us. So if you would like to get this, you can open a live account, FXCM, FXDD, Forex.com, to get our software for free and trade with us. And very likely in the next couple months, I'm going to start up a live trading room again and call on my trades live. And you will see, just like showing in the charts in hindsight, that these tools work live. And frequently you have a 5 to 25 minute, 30-minute head start before the actual move develops into some very big moves.